This looks safe, right? Most osteoporosis exercise programs look exactly like this. Machines, light weights, slow controlled movements, and because it feels safe, people assume their bones are being protected. But here's the problem. Feeling safe does not mean you're protected. People doing programs like this are still the ones showing up with broken hips and spinal fractures. The reason this keeps happening is simple. Most osteoporosis exercise plans are missing two critical pieces. You can be doing yoga, walking, even gym workouts, and still be completely unprotected against fractures. My name is Igor. I help adults over 50 improve bone density without medications. So, why do people often think that they are protected even though they often aren't? For the very simple reason is that often doctors and physical therapists often say just stay active. So people go for a walk or a hike, they'll take a yoga class, they'll do some Pilates, and they feel good about themselves. However, activity does not mean fracture protection. There's a difference between being active and being fit. Here are three major failure points. Failure point number one is that even though you might be walking or doing yoga, etc., there is no bone stimulus. So if you're using the right machine at the wrong weight, then it doesn't strengthen the bones. Of course, you have to use the right muscles. The other issue is that you have to be using progressively heavier weights. So it's not just enough to work the right muscle, you have to be using adequate stimulus. Failure point number two is that there is no fall prevention training. Most programs either train muscles or and they ignore sideways stability. So what they'll often do is they'll try to get people balancing on a balance board or a BOSU ball or some kind of unstable surface, even though that has very little relationship to fracture prevention or fall prevention in the real world. In the real world, most fractures actually happen to the side, not to the front and back. And so the exercises that you see on the right side of your screen are much better at fall prevention compared to what you see on the left side of the screen. Failure point number three is the complete absence of progression. Most people mistakenly think that if they're exercising, that's good enough. That is not good enough. They have to be doing progressively heavier weights over time. So if they're using the same weights for the same reps, you basically have the same difficulty. Or the another common mistake is haphazardly changing the program for no reason. There needs to be a good, justified reason why an exercise program is changing. So what actually works for fracture prevention? First of all, you have to have the right exercise selection that targets the exact muscles that pull on the bones where you have the worst bone density or the lowest T-scores. So part one is bone strengthening. Part two is fall prevention using exercises that actually carry over to the real world. Okay. And lastly, cardio. Now, while cardio does not strengthen bones, it is good for overall health as well as movement confidence. And of course, everything has to be done progressively. You should be looking to increase your weights over time and not that much time. Okay. And now, if you want to dive much deeper into strengthening your bones, not just the exercise side of things, but exercise plus nutrition plus supplements, I've created a very special video titled Stronger Bones Checklist: 6 Steps to Improve Bone Density Naturally. This video is not available on YouTube, but it is available at this link for you to download for free on your screen right now or in the description below.